All right, I'm going to cover the Humana D-SNP. Remember, SNP is special needs, so not everybody applies or is eligible for this. There's a certain level of Medicaid to get this, and that is what we call QMB, Qualified Medicaid Beneficiary, SLMB, SLMB Plus, or FDBE, Full Dual Benefit Eligible. You've got two plans that are identical. They're like twins. The H5216 331 and the H5216 228. You're mostly going to sell this one. It has greater reimbursement on the Visa card every month. It has greater transportation. It's just the plan you're going to primarily sell. This one you're only going to sell for one reason, and that is dental. It gives you $5,000 in dental. But these plans are identical. First, I just kind of want to show you when you open it. It gets a little confusing because there's a deductible here. There's an out-of-pocket max. This is saying if the person had this plan for whatever reason, they did not have their Medicaid status or they lost their status, they would be subject to the cost share deductible, the same as Medicare, $226. And they have to have a max out of pocket. But as you read, you're only going to sell this if they get Medicaid. If they get Medicaid, then they don't pay the deductible. They don't have a max out of pocket. They go to a zero copay structure, okay? So very simply, it's very easy to get through this plan. When you download the formulary and look up the meds, all you have to do is just be sure the med is listed. You don't have to know what tier it's in because the prescriptions are all a zero copay if they're on the formulary, okay? So very simple, and that goes for both plans. It just comes down to, is the drug have a quantity limit? Is it on the formulary? But very simply, all services, whether it's hospital, whether it's inpatient, outpatient tests, all of your different testing is a zero copay. A doctor's a zero copay, specialist zero copay, preventive zero copay, ER, urgent care, diagnostic, imaging, radiology, all zero copay. Colonoscopies, all these lab procedures, nuclear medicine, zero copay. And I usually explain the medical benefits first. Physical, occupational, pulmonary, cardiac rehab, zero copay. Inpatient, outpatient, mental health, zero copay. Skilled nursing, days 1 to 100, zero copay. Ambulance, air and ground, zero copay. Administered drugs, allergy shots, chemo drugs, all zero copay. And then, of course, chiropractor, podiatry, all zero copay, as well as telehealth. Then I get into the extra services. Okay. You have hearing aids, a True Hearing provider. So remember, with True Hearing, they have to call and go where the True Hearing specialist sends them, or the representative on the phone, to get those zero copay hearing aids. And they have a 60-day return policy if they don't like them. The dental is 100% paid, zero copay, up to $3,000 calendar year. Now it's PPO, so they're not subject to a network, okay? But here's the thing. When you're talking about dental plans, you want to stay in network, because even with PPO, if a dentist doesn't accept the reimburse rate that Humana has set or the fee schedule, they can balance bill overage, and the client will be responsible for that. So the 228, the only benefit is it's got a $5,000. That's a big benefit if you need dentures or a lot of dental work. So one benefit to Humana is you have both of these. And every dual eligible person has an option to change once a quarter. So you can actually sell them on the idea that being in the Humana family, if they wanted to change to get their dental work done, they could, and then move back, because they're going to get the greater reimburse rate on their Visa card. Okay. Now remember, this Visa, it's going to be the healthy options allowance here. Food, rent assistance, internet, utilities, pet food, pest control, Uber ride, Lyft. They can, if they got the PSO app on their phone, they can pay their utility bill. The benefit to Humana's, unlike United, is what they don't use rolls to the next month in the calendar year. Till the end of the year, then the funds expire. But they don't lose it. Also, it's a Visa card. So it works just like a Visa. Now, optical on both plans is zero copay, and they get a reimburse rate, or they get off on eyewear $450 or $500 if they use an Insight provider. Okay. Transportation, the 331 gives 48 trips. The 228 only gives them 28 trips. So the 331 is the signature plan because when you get to the card, the load every month on the Visa is $170, whereas you hear on the 228, it's only $100. And they all want the greater load. Okay, of course, that's where we would sell the complete plan, the 331 with United, because it gives 225, I think. But some people are insistent, they like Humana, their spouse is on Humana. This is a PPO, the United's an HMO. PPO allows you to go anywhere they accept the insurance, in or out of network. And then you have a network. Silver Sneakers as well is also included.